if you just drained it and filled it back up, or you drained it because you had to fix something, or you tried to fix something, maybe you put down the knife valves and you had to replace a pump or fix an impeller or a heater element or whatever you did, and you push down, especially a knife valve. If you push down the knife valve and then you brought it back up and then you filled it, and then all of a sudden you have no flow coming out. The pump's working, but there's absolutely no flow coming out. Maybe some bubbles are coming out. Now there's really only two reasons. If you just fix something, there's only two reasons: airlock, or your knife valve's broken. So you might have brought this arm up like that, but the gate valve's gonna be shut. And I'll show a video here in a second here how to fix that, and I'll show you what I mean about the gate valve shut, and this could be up. As you can see, the knife valve looks like it's open, but we put the camera down inside and the gate valve's closed. It broke away from the handle, so we're having a problem with the flow. If you have the ones with the bolts like this, at least you can take it all apart and take out the center part, and you can replace that. No big deal. Most hot tubs don't have the bolts on it. It's totally enclosed and it's really close, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to fix. So what we're going to do to fix that, it comes right out. It's going to leak out of here. So instead of trying to do all the plumbing, it's kind of in a bad spot, what we're going to do is that gate valve that I showed you, you push it all the way back up by hand, get in there and try to push it up, or if you can't reach it, just use a tool to push it all the way back up. And then we're going to use some silicone, and we're just going to just squirt it right in there really good. So get in there. The small tube's better. And I'll link it down below, the small tube. So just squeeze it as much as you can. Well, not the whole tube. What I do is put it back in. Now it's all squirting out, so I put it on the shaft itself. And check it out in there underneath. Yeah, I pushed it back down. So we're gonna have to push that back up. So push the, try to hold it. You can use a tool or something. Put it inside, and I push it back down inside. Push it hard. Yeah, it feels like it's gonna. This one's really loose. Normally it's tight. No, this one's, normally this works like that, but the gate valve underneath was so light, like I could push it up, fall back down. Normally you can push it right up and it's solid. And then you can do this and it usually holds it. But I have a feeling once it gets warm, it's just gonna fall back down. So there's a space that's in there. And I'm gonna use some epoxy. Now, I really didn't want to do that because I don't want it coming. This is the front of the pump. It hooks to the front of the pump. So it's suction. So if that piece ever comes off, it's just going to go right into the impeller, and you'll hear it, because once it cures, it's going to be like a little rock in there. But it might stay in there. I don't know. So we're going to try to jam up some epoxy. It looks like Play-Doh. Now the stuff I like to use is like this. It's a two-part. And like I said, it was like Play-Doh. And you can mix that all up. It looks white. So that's what it looks like. And then I'm just gonna, where the gate valve inside there falls down, I'm gonna try to jam this up inside it. Like I said, I didn't really want to do this. I don't want it coming off down the road. But we have no choice, because I can't really get to all these pieces very well and can't cut it out.
And the customer doesn't want to cut that out, so we're going to try that. So it's all up in there. I don't know if you can see it, but that's how you fix a knife valve that's leaking at the top like that. Most of the time it works. Normally you don't have to put that epoxy up in there, but you'll never be able to shut that again. Never touch that. Once that all cures, it won't fall down anyway. Now, if this helped you out, make sure you hit that like button down below, and we'll see you on the next one.